Morning, everybody. Welcome back to those who were here yesterday, and good to see the newcomers for today. I'm going to go on from the broad principles I was talking about yesterday, and I'm going to try and connect what we were discussing about strategy models of organizations to the whole idea of having key performance indicators and balanced scorecards for an organization. And what I'm going to show you is that simulation used to be seen to be difficult and complicated and expensive. Right? That is no longer true. It is actually easier to do this than it is to do what we have traditionally done with spreadsheet models for controlling our businesses. So I'm going to show you not only that that's possible, but also show you how we can use this for continual strategic management. You know, when I started out in strategy, you did an annual business plan, and then you put it on the shelf, and maybe you took it out again when it was time for the next business plan 12 months later. Well, you know, that was never good enough, was it? That was never what we should have been doing. And things change in our world too fast for that. You need to know how things are changing on at least a monthly, if not weekly, in some cases daily basis. So we need our models to keep up with that. We need our key performance indicators and balanced scorecards to keep up with that. You may remember from yesterday, those of you who were here, I was making this point that the strategy tools that we have tell us about our choices of who we're going to serve with what products and services and how we're going to do it. But we have to get to this time-phased action plan. What are we going to do? When are we going to do it? How much of it are we going to do across all functions in order to make the performance do what we want it to do? Only then do we get the financial and other results that we want, and we use these KPIs to tell us whether this is all working. The big problem is that we've got a huge disconnect here. Right? There is no way to get from the strategy tools that I've been teaching this stuff for 40 years, right? Those strategy tools they're just not good enough. They don't help you get to this. So we need something that can. And what we do is we start here and we work back up to figure out what should be going on up here. We start with the performance that we're up. So here's the bottom line. Simulating business systems and performance was difficult. There's no question about it. It was a difficult thing to do. But we've now got much better methods. We've got much better tools. And where we end up at is that simulation, it is easier to do this than to do what we currently do. This takes less time, less work, less effort than the spreadsheet-driven control systems that we typically rely on today. And what that gives you is it gives you a live, working, quantified business model that you can use for actually managing the system. So you've got two jobs as the strategic management team in an organization. Your first job is to design the system so that it can work well. So set up all those processes and procedures to make the clinic so that it could work well. Your second job is then to manage the system, make the right choices so that it actually does perform well. And with the simulation models, that's what you can do. All right, thank you very much.